If you're reading this, chances are you're feeling the weight of credit card debt. Maybe it's the constant balancing act of managing minimum payments, or perhaps you're overwhelmed by high interest rates, late fees, and the ever-growing balance. You're not alone. Millions of people find themselves in similar situations, but the good news is that getting out of credit card debt fast is entirely possible. All it takes is a little strategy, discipline, and a positive mindset. In this guide, I'm going to walk you through the best steps to tackle that credit card debt and make real progress toward financial freedom. No more feeling trapped by credit card companies. No more sleepless nights wondering if you'll ever get ahead. You can do this, and I'm here to help. 1. Acknowledge the situation and shift your mindset. The first step to overcoming any financial challenge is to acknowledge it. And that means accepting where you are right now. No judgment, no guilt. Maybe you've racked up credit card debt because of emergencies, overspending, or simply not knowing how to manage your finances. Whatever the reason, it's important to be honest with yourself and set aside any negative feelings about the situation. Now, let's take a moment to shift your mindset. Instead of seeing debt as a burden, view it as an opportunity for growth. You have the chance to learn how to better manage your money, build stronger financial habits, and create a more secure future. A positive mindset is key to staying motivated throughout your journey. Remember, you're not defined by your debt. You are simply someone who's learning how to master your finances. That's a powerful thing. 2. Assess your debt situation. To get out of debt fast, you need to know exactly where you stand. This means gathering all of your credit card statements, listing the balances, interest rates, minimum payments, and due dates. The goal here is to have a clear picture of your total debt and how much you're paying each month. You might feel overwhelmed by the numbers staring back at you, but don't panic. This is the first step toward regaining control of your financial future. Now that you know exactly what you owe, it's time to move forward with a strategy. 3. Create a budget. A budget is your best friend when it comes to paying off debt. Without a budget, it's easy to lose track of your spending and forget how much extra cash you need to allocate toward paying off your credit cards. Start by listing your income and essential expenses like rent, utilities, food, transportation, and insurance. Then, look at the remaining amount. This is the money you can use to pay off your credit card debt. The more you can cut back on non-essential spending, the more money you'll have to put toward eliminating your debt faster. Budgeting might feel restrictive at first, but think of it as the key to your freedom. Every dollar you save and every expense you cut brings you one step closer to being debt-free. 4. Choose a debt payoff strategy. Once you've assessed your debt and created a budget, it's time to choose a debt payoff strategy. There are two popular methods, the debt snowball and the debt avalanche. Debt snowball. The debt snowball method focuses on paying off your smallest debt first. Once that's paid off, you move on to the next smallest balance, and so on. The idea behind this method is to give you quick wins that will build momentum. As you pay off smaller debts, you gain confidence and motivation to tackle the larger ones. The debt snowball works well for people who need the psychological boost of seeing their balances disappear quickly. It can be incredibly motivating to pay off a smaller debt and see your progress. Debt avalanche. The debt avalanche method focuses on paying off the credit card with the highest interest rate first, regardless of the balance. This method saves you the most money and interest over time, but it can feel slower at first because you're tackling the bigger debts before you see them disappear. If you're someone who's driven by logic and wants to save money in the long run, the debt avalanche method might be your best option. Both methods are effective, so choose the one that will keep you most motivated. 5. Find extra income to accelerate your debt payoff. Sometimes sticking to a strict budget isn't enough to get your credit card debt down fast. That's where finding extra income can really help you speed things up. There are many ways to boost your income, even if you have a busy schedule. Freelancing. If you have a skill like writing, graphic design, or web development, consider taking on freelance work to earn extra cash. Websites like Upwork, Fiverr, and Freelancer can connect you with clients looking for your services. Part-time job. If you can spare a few extra hours a week, look for a part-time job that could help bring in additional money. Even a few hours a week can make a significant difference when you're tackling debt. Sell unwanted items. Do a declutter of your home and sell items you no longer need. From clothes and gadgets to furniture and collectibles, there's always something that can be sold to help pay down debt. Start a side hustle. Think about turning a hobby or passion into a money-making venture. Whether it's baking, photography, or tutoring, there are always opportunities to earn money on the side. The goal is to generate as much extra income as possible to throw toward your credit card balances. The more you can add to your debt payments, the faster you'll see results. 6. Negotiate with credit card companies. If you're struggling with high interest rates, don't hesitate to reach out to your credit card companies and ask for a lower rate. You'd be surprised how often companies are willing to negotiate, especially if you've been a loyal customer. Sometimes, a simple phone call explaining your situation can lead to a reduction in your interest rate, which means more of your payments will go toward paying down your principal balance instead of interest. Additionally, if you're having trouble making payments, you can ask about hardship programs, which may offer lower rates or temporary relief. The worst they can say is no, but it's always worth asking. 7. Consider a balance transfer or debt consolidation loan. If you have good credit, you might qualify for a balance transfer credit card that offers 0% APR for a certain period, usually 12-18 months. This can be an excellent strategy to save on interest, allowing you to focus all your payments on reducing the principal balance. Just make sure to pay off the balance before the introductory period ends, or you'll end up paying high interest again. Alternatively, a debt consolidation loan can help you combine all your credit card debt into one loan with a lower interest rate. This can simplify your payments and potentially save you money on interest. Be cautious, though. Ensure that the loan terms are favorable and that you're not just shifting your debt around without reducing it. 8. Stay consistent and celebrate milestones. Getting out of credit card debt is a marathon, not a sprint. The key to success is consistency. Stick to your budget, follow your debt payoff strategy, and stay motivated. Track your progress regularly and celebrate the small victories along the way. Whether it's paying off your first card or hitting a major milestone, take time to acknowledge your hard work. By staying focused on your goal and not letting setbacks discourage you, you'll continue moving forward. And soon, the burden of credit card debt will be a thing of the past. 9. Stay motivated for the long haul. It's easy to get discouraged when it feels like your debt isn't shrinking fast enough. But remember, every payment you make brings you closer to freedom. Visualize how amazing it will feel to be free of credit card debt. No more worrying about minimum payments, no more financial stress. Take it one day at a time. Remember that your financial future is bright, and every step you take toward paying off your debt is a step toward achieving financial security and peace of mind. Getting out of credit card debt fast isn't going to be easy, but it's absolutely possible. By following these steps, acknowledging the problem, creating a budget, choosing a strategy, finding extra income, and staying consistent, you can take control of your finances and say goodbye to credit card debt for good. The road ahead might seem tough, but with each payment, you're building a better future. So stay motivated, stay focused, and most importantly, believe in yourself. You have the power to break free from debt and create the financial future you deserve. Let's make it happen.